Chambers in 1, Burns in 2, Bailey in 3, Bolt, the Olympic champion and world record holder, in 4, Gay, the defending champion, in 5, Powell, the fast man who usually fails to deliver, in 6, Patton in 7, Thompson in lane 8.
Set.
Away first time, good start from Bolt. Bolt leading a moment and going away. Gay trying to go with him, and he's being dragged through to second place, but he's going to win it by 2 metres. 9.58. The world record's gone. That's more like it. Sub 9.6. Everybody expected Bolt to win. Everybody expected Gay to be second. That's what we've just seen. But for Gay to produce that performance, you're dead right. He deserves enormous plaudits. Here's that race again. Bolt was away and gone by 60 metres. Massive stride. Big man. Gay battling all the way to the line. Eases up a little bit, actually. Doesn't even bother to dip. Metre and a half behind him back to Powell. But goodness me, pound for pound, let's be fair, pound for pound.
Now, sprint legend Usain Bolt is among the victims of the fraud at SSL. Our assistant group head of sports, Keon Arena, has been tracking down that development and now joins us live. Keon, what have you been hearing?
Thank you very much, Giovanni. Well, my information is Usain Bolt and his team actually found out about this fraud yesterday, and they brought it to the attention of the SSL, after which they brought in the fraud squad. My information, though, is that the company had been investigating this matter since about August of last year. Not the matter of Usain Bolt, but the matter of the fraud taking place in their organization. I can tell you that Usain and his team, to say that he's rocked is an understatement. Very disappointed that he's using legal means in the financial system and has been defrauded. So we wait and see what will happen in the coming days.
Any word on how Usain and his team plan to proceed, Keon?
What I'm hearing is that they plan to use the full legal avenues, whatever that is, to ensure that they recoup those funds. I can tell you it is in the millions of US dollars. I've been asked not to give a figure, so I won't, but it is quite a lot, and it's close to 40 people that's been defrauded. So Usain is only one of around close to 40 people.
All right, and of course, our assistant group head of sports, Keon Arena, will continue tracking the story, and TVJ News will also continue tracking the story and provide more.
So at least 6 years now, there have been problems at Stocks and Securities Limited, and those issues came to a head with news that Bolt, among others, had been fleeced of billions of Jamaican dollars, millions of US dollars, billions of US dollars, and that the company, well, billions of Jamaican, millions of US dollars. The company is now in receivership, so will be dead. But Mariah, I'm prevaricating, I'm preambling. Today, Bolt's lawyers, Mariah, and I want to hear your comment on this, if you have anything to say, because they wrote, Frater Ennison Gordon, attorneys at law and notaries public, they said to the manager of Stocks and Securities Limited, "Dear sir, we represent the Honorable Ambassador Usain St. Leo Bolt, a retired Olympian, and who we are instructed established an account with you via a limited liability company, which account is in essence our client's self-designed pension." So the lawyers are confirming that this is Bolt's pension that was saved, well, was invested with Stocks and Securities. They go further. Our instructions are, Mariah, I want you to listen carefully. Our instructions are that up to the 31st day of October 2022, the balance standing to the said account was, listen again, United States $12,758,181.74. 12.758 million US dollars was in Bolt's account, his lawyers say, as at October 31, 2022. They say, we are now frighteningly instructed that mysteriously our client's said account, which at October 31, 2022 had 12.758 million US, now has $12,047.65 US.
What?
Yes, Mariah.
George, that is ridiculous. It's a massive clean out of his money, and of course he has a right to give them a time for him to get back his money.
Absolutely. So the lawyers say if this is correct, and we're hoping it is not, then a serious act of fraud or a combination of both have been committed against our client. Henceforth, the lawyers say, we are demanding that this be done within the next 10 days failing which we will take all legal actions against you and your directors.
Haggai 1 verses 6. Ye have sown much, and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. All praises to Yahweh, all praises to Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the believers, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. This lesson is entitled, We Are Still Under the Curses. And we see that if you don't already know, Usain Bolt, Olympic world champion, has been defrauded. Okay. It is estimated that $12 million was taken out of his account, which was his pension. Okay. So him being an Israelite, he is still under the curses. Okay. Yes, Usain Bolt, he's an Israelite. He's amongst the tribe of Yahweh, and Benjamin and Levi, that were taken over here in servitude, taken to Jamaica and the islands, the Americas, and he's suffering the curses right now. All right, losing $12 million. That's a lot of money, and it just goes to show that the Lord's word is true. Deuteronomy 28 verses 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All right. And we were taken over here by the so-called white man. We were put into servitude in all the nations. Verse 28 verse 25, the Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. So we were scattered in the earth. And verse 37, thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. We were called nigger. We were called the Native Americans tonto. I think Puerto Ricans spics. Mexicans wetbacks. So we were called proverbs and bywords. And for most of us, with him, he was able to be successful, for his great speed, fastest man ever will be on the planet. But they still were able to take his money. Verse 43, Deuteronomy 28:43, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. So no doubt the investment firm that he dealt with was probably owned by an Edomite, more than likely a so-called white man. All right. We'll keep reading on. Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So that's the reason why this happened, because he is an Israelite and he does not hearken to Yahweh. He does not serve the Almighty. So he's subject to payments, okay? All right, for what his ancestors did, what our ancestors did, we're subject to payments back to the Lord, okay? And the Lord sends out curses against us, all right? Deuteronomy 28 verse 64. That's Deuteronomy 28 verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And more than likely, you could be serving white Jesus or Catholicism, okay? That's what they gave us when we came over here in slavery. That's what was spread all over the earth to deceive the world, okay? And for most of us, this is what we go through. Verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing eyes, and sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. Okay, and this is what has come upon most of us in Babylon the Great, aka America. But the true riches are the wisdom that is coming from the Holy Bible. And this is what the Lord says about it. The Lord Yahushua, the one they ignorantly call Jesus. Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust does corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So the Lord is admonishing us to return back to him and do his will, and that is the true riches. The true riches is this wisdom, because it brings forth salvation, okay? That's what it brings forth, salvation. Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5. Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear Yahweh and depart from evil. Verse 13, Proverbs 3:13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. Let me read that again. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her, and happy is everyone that retaineth her. And that's wisdom, and the wisdom is coming from the Holy Scriptures. Okay? With that, I say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the believers, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Shalom.